press release, we can make sure that, please give me your card, and we'll make sure. We just can't release it right now because then that affects the media launch. But we also think it's important across the board that we raise awareness and understanding on RESPs and Canada Learning Bonds. And this is the responsibility of all communities, not just if you're working with low-income communities. It's all families should really try to access a government program, set up savings to encourage their children to go on, and we know that that's a key thing for breaking the cycle of poverty. And equally, we have to reduce system barriers that hinder enrollment. It's extremely complicated for families that have just arrived to Canada. There's so much to learn to not know the proper format and the way to navigate the system. So across the board, we're hoping that we can do outreach and awareness and work with media partners to get this word out. And finally, if we can encourage all families to save for their children's future, that's really important. And part of that, I have to say, is making sure that families know about different programs. We've heard some horror stories, and part of that is word of mouth. We talk to some families, and they're like, no, I'm not setting that program up. You know, my cousin did that, they lost lots of money, they didn't go back. And there's some real, like all product choices, there are some negative product experiences out there, but there are also some really positive ones. And that's why we talk about the ones the bank option offers, because there's no cost, and there's no penalty, and there's no minimum fee. And for the families that we work with, those are the ones that seem to make the most sense. But I know for myself, my mom set up a scholarship program, and that worked really well for me. But that was also because she could ensure that she could give a monthly payment. So that, in a nutshell, is about the Canada Learning Bond. Hopefully I can answer a lot of your questions, but if not, I know that after September 24th, I'll be able to answer all of them. Because I think the last thing that's really important to know is that information in different languages is a key issue. On the Canada Learning Bond and the HRSDC, the federal department responsible for this, has actually translated a lot of material, but they haven't posted it on their website. So one of the things that our organization is committed to doing is making sure that information is available to different communities, but specifically in their own language, so that you can go back and talk amongst your family about the details and have all the information available. So that's it in a nutshell.